Another Friday, peoples. Another Friday, people. Let me get these groups in. Sharing is caring, baby. You know what it is. TGI Friday, Al York Sports. Even when there's a little bit of sports, we gonna dig deep. We gonna find something for y'all, man. Yo, that's what we do, man. We let the people shut in real quick. We got little raindrops on my shirt from drinking my water. Douglas Bender in the building, my guy. My guy, I see you, baby. Let me know if you can hear me. Douglas, you my audio guy. You my audio guy. Brian Breezy in the building, baby. I'm wearing your Philly green, baby. I'm representing for my man Brian Breezy, baby. Let me know if y'all can hear the audio. Let me know if y'all can hear the audio. Very important. Y'all can hear me? I don't got no responses. Yeah, we got Mo P in the building, baby. Big Mo in the building, got his package, goddammit. You almost started break dancing, little dog. I seen that package, I was like, yes. Yes, sir, the other one out, baby. Yes, sir, in the building indeed, man. Big show today, like always. TGI Friday, no drinking and driving. My New York Knicks were getting blown out, so I had to change it up. I had to put the Michigan State game 38-34 Michigan. It's a Loca in the building, baby. When Loca's in the building, you know we off and popping, man. That's no question. We gonna have our comments up, everything gonna pop, man. Yeah, about time to start the show. Let me get my paperwork ready. X-Man should be popping up real soon. We going one man deep today. Pause. One man deep. Pause. Not enough sports to be having two dudes in, man. I can handle that myself if it came down to that, man. Alright? Let me turn this off real quick and get the message of the day, man. Hold up. Getting the brakes beat out of them. Yeah, I had to turn that shit off too, dog. I seen something like a 20-point lead in the third quarter. I'm like, what's up with my Knickerbockers, man? Losing to first place Cleveland in the whole league. Cleveland got the best record in the whole league. We got D-Block in the building, baby. Salute to my man D-Block checking in. And congratulations and thank you for joining the spin-off, though. I gave you love on the spin-off page. If you go to the post, you see welcome to the spin-off and thank you for being a member of us, D-Block. You know how we do it, man. But let me go to the message of the day, and then we going to start talking to y'all. You feel me? I need y'all to pay mind to this. This is very, very important. How do you borrow money from a dude who shows you love and is your friend and you don't pay back? It's just certain things. I got all kind of different scenarios for everything, but this is like different because this is like you going to your homie to bail you out of a situation, and I ain't talking about you fucked up some work. We're not talking about no work. We're not talking about he gave you a shirt and you ain't pay him. I'm talking about you go to your man and you go, yo, fam, I need 200, 500. He delivers to you out of the grace of your relationship, right? And you don't even try to pay back. At least if you made an initiative to make partial payments, a payment agreement, or you talk to him, yo, dog, I'm fucked up, but once I get right, I got you. Like right now, I've been owing my cousin Luke for like 2 years. He don't want it back now. He said, Al, don't worry about it because you came through for me so many times. When you right, Al, you come back to me, Al. That's the only reason why, because I'm not comfortable with owing motherfuckers money. So my moral of the story is how a lot of motherfuckers is comfortable owing a motherfucking money that came through for him and ain't even trying to pay back and is fading them like a motherfucker. You know what I call that? A snake. And I'm going to give you the true identity of what a snake is in my eyes. A snake, you find, let's say you driving your car on the road, right? And you run over an actual snake, the skinny long joint, the animal. You run over it. You ain't kill it now. You damaged it accidentally. You take it to the crib. You nurture it. You feed it. You give it antibiotics or Vaseline or whatever it takes for that snake to come back where he was. Right? Now the snake is healthy and he bites you. You know why? That's a snake. And that's what I call these busters. Whoever's on my page, following me, loving me, or agree with me, please don't be one of those guys that a real nigga looked out for you, bro. And I ain't talking about no little $60 shit. You could buy a nigga out your life for that. I'm talking about when somebody come to you in the range 500 and up and doesn't even try to pay you back. That's a lame ass motherfucker. I could not live with myself if I know I owe another man bread and he got that over me. Let's start the show, man. I thought I'd get that shit out there, man. Al York Sports. The road truth. I don't care who get tired of me saying that. That's my shit. That's my creation. And I do that shit multiple times to see who gonna take that from me. Since motherfuckers always dipping in my plate. Fucking biting my style. Taking off my plate. Niggas ain't got no creativity. Why do you have to bite motherfuckers? Nigga, create your own shit. There's lanes for everybody. You feel me? But I'm really amped up on them busting motherfuckers that owe money, know they owe money, getting money, and not even thinking about paying motherfuckers who bailed them out. Karma got your ass. If that motherfucker don't get you, karma gonna get you 3 times, you buster ass motherfucker. Let's start this shit for real, man. I don't mean to get off like that, y'all, but you know how I do, man. I speak how I feel, man. It's what it is, man, and I don't cap. I tell you, there you catch me capping. You DM me, you inbox me, and we'll talk. And I give you receipts, my nigga. That's on God. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Peace to the shooter. Price Tag Entertainment, Few Techs, Mac One Beats, and make sure y'all go catch my series on YouTube. The sports book reviews and the snack sessions all on YouTube, and a lot of that shit getting pushed on the gram, especially the sports book review. So if you go to the gram, you're gonna catch a lot of sports book review on Instagram. And also shout out to Arrowhead Media. They be doing content, shooting, editing, and all kind of content. These guys is like dope little niggas. They young, they up and coming, and these guys is dope, man. I fucks with them, put it on my man. My man's happy with them. They got flexible hours. Hit them up, and you can reach them at Arrowhead Media 702 on Instagram. You can hit them up. Like I said, these guys do it all, man. Let's start this show officially. And let me go to news real quick. Hold up. Give me one. Matter of fact, before I even go to news, let me mention my dogs that did well this week. Shout out to Chico Liston. Hit a plus 400 on Saturday. We got receipts on Jared Kamina. He TKO Gregory Rodriguez in the 4th round. Jared stood on business and TKO'd him in the 4th round. Plus 400. Chico Liston came up like 6 racks. Salute to my man, Chico Liston. I got receipts and all that. Show me before the shit. I thought I'd put that out there because I celebrate my man's wins. That's how I do. And also to the R hit a plus 600 the other night on Tuesday. Took the Minnesota Gophers plus 600 money line at UCLA. They trailed the whole game. Tied it up in the last minute and beat them in the last minute. Salute to the R, the Gophers, Chico Liston. Get that money, y'all. Get that money. All right, let's go to sports talk real quick. I want to start off by The Panthers signed veteran QB uh, Andy Dalton to a 2-year extension worth 8 M's. Dalton only has 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 989 yards. But the reason why Carolina is sanding the rifle, they call him the Red Rifle, is because they love how he nurtures the young boy Bryce Young. He's like a quarterback teacher. And Young loves working with him. One thing about Andy Dalton, he not hating. He wants the young boy to get the job, and he's doing everything in his power to teach him every trick, everything he knows, to how to be successful in the NFL. And that's the key of Bryce Young's turnaround last year when he started to look like the Alabama Young, and right now signing Andy Dalton. That was like a thank you contract for helping the young boy because Bryce Young was this much for being a fucking bust. And right now, if he comes in himself and he does good from here on out, Carolina didn't have to get a bust at that number 1 pick. Other news. San Antonio Spurs are expected to shut down superstar Victor Wembanyama. He had the 24.3, 11 rebounds, 3.7 assists for the remainder of the season. Team announced on Thursday. I heard a lot of people saying that they tanking. I don't think they tanking because there was a couple of games. They actually 3 games out of the playing spot. So why would you tank? That doesn't make no sense. You acquired a couple of veterans in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Why would you tank now? And Aaron Fox. I don't think they're trying to tank. His injury is give me a minute here. Is a vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. Whatever that is, look it up. A vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. Regardless what it is, it's going to keep him out for the rest of the season. And this is a big loss for the Spurs that could have made the playoffs for the first time in a long time. Other news. Shooting guard Lonnie Walker has signed a 2-year, 3.7 deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. His career average is 9.8, 2.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Welcome back to the NBA after 2 years, Lonnie Walker. Let me see if I get my man X in the building. Peoples are tapping in. We going to come to y'all. Oh, that's what that is, Maurice Blood Clots. Because it said vein thrombosis. I ain't going to lie. That's a little bit out my league. I'm not going to sit here and cap like I know what that meant. I ain't know what that meant. I just know what to read. You feel me? Let's see if we get X in the building. Let me try to pull him in. I know I just seen him earlier. Shout out to Suge Knight. My bad, Suge. Everybody that I didn't shout out, much love, y'all. Remember, I'm doing too many things at one time, man. Let me get in the building, man. X man, what it is?
What's up, my brother? How's everything?
You hear me clear?
I got you loud and clear, brother.
All right, we gonna resume back to the lumberjack X. I think you letting this shit grow all crazy again. So that's one thing about
Not that.
you. You
It's
got
not that
two
bad.
names.
Not that bad.
You got 2 names, X. You got X Man for the biggest hater on my page, X Man the hater, and then you got the lumberjack shit what you wearing right now. Either way, I fucks with either or. Either
Listen,
or is my God. X, you ready to go?
I'm ready. It's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad, but I'm ready.
Okay,
Let's do this.
brother. Make sure you stay in the film because you have a tendency of just showing your hat. Like I'm just letting you know you gotta face the camera so people can see.
I got you, brother.
Okay, brother.
I got you.
All right. First thing I'm gonna ask you is you're a huge baseball fan, just like myself and Felix Casino. Now that
That's right.
the MLB has restarted with these exhibition games, which we already started, what does that mean to X Man that baseball's back in play, X?
Hey, listen, man. Most exciting sport in the world, brother. I mean, I love football. I could watch basketball here and there, but baseball is something different, man. It brings the kid out in you, going to the ballpark, watching them games on TV, watching them games, man, the key matchups, the great games, being played,
It's like
all these guys. I mean,
chess, X, right? It's like chess
it
in a
is.
lot
It
of
is
ways.
exactly like chess, brother. You match up for matchup, brother. Pitcher, batter, great plays out there, home runs, everything, man. Ain't nothing like baseball, brother. Ain't nothing like baseball at all.
Right,
I'm gonna
right.
tell
Let
you
me,
that right now.
yeah. Let me punch in a few punchlines real quick. There's a lot of people I fuck with X that really don't like baseball, and
Yeah,
I understand because baseball is not a sport that you can come out the blue and start liking. It doesn't work like that. I played baseball. That was my main sport as a kid, and I was nice.
Me too.
Motherfuckers to tell
Yep.
you. So
Yeah.
I know what it is to wake up in the morning and think baseball,
Yeah.
smell baseball. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why it's great for me and you, X, because we played
Yeah.
it. I'm not knocking those who didn't play it because a lot of them stood on the basketball court, and I get it. But
I
it's
mean,
hard for them to like baseball when you gotta pay your dues to be a baseball fan.
if
Is what I'm trying to
to,
say. You can't.
to
It's hard
me,
to just be a baseball fan.
it is, but to me, if you really gonna watch baseball, you're not into baseball like that, I would suggest you go see it live. Go to the
Right.
ballpark, see it live, be amongst the fans, see all the excitement from the fans and stuff. And that's what I tell people all the time. You don't like baseball because you watch it on TV, you're bored. But if you go to the stadium, you're around other fans that are excited to
Right.
see it, excited about seeing the home runs, the great plays, the great pitching matchups, the teams. That's where you get to love baseball because you're watching it live in person at the ballpark. So anybody that doesn't like baseball, I suggest they go to a Yankees game, to a Dodgers
Right.
game,
Right.
to a Red Sox game, a Mets game. Wherever you at, wherever there's baseball, Major League Baseball, go to the ballpark, or especially on a Saturday when you are able to take your kids and you see all the excitement of the baseball fans. You're going to get into it.
Right.
You may say you don't like it, but once you're there live in person, you're going to love it.
X, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Anywhere you go to is dope, man. Like you go a
Yeah,
hockey game. I went to a hockey game,
yeah,
dog. Yo, I watched
yeah,
the Vegas Knights, dog. Intermission was more popping than the game itself. No, I'm
yeah.
dead ass. The
No, I
music
hear
they
you.
were
Listen,
playing,
I've been to a
the
Rangers game.
ladies
I've been
that
to a
were
Rangers game.
dancing, the chicken wings getting passed
Yeah.
around. I had more fun during the intermission than the
Yeah.
fucking game, dog. Real talk.
Listen, I know what you're talking about because I've been to Rangers games at the Garden, brother, and
Crazy.
it gets wild in there. It gets wild in those hockey games sometimes. And I'll tell you what, man, I just want to put this out. I don't watch hockey, but man, I watched that Four Nations tournament
Yo,
over
I
the
watched
week,
that.
man.
Yeah,
Yo,
me
that
and my
shit,
homie had
that
Canada.
shit was
Everybody
lit.
had USA.
That shit was lit, brother.
That
That
shit
shit
was
was lit.
lit,
That
dog.
final game.
That shit was lit.
And
I
I'll tell
can't
you
front.
what, the NBA should take a cue from the NHL about the All-Star game because that was worth the All-Star weekend right there.
Yeah,
The NHL.
the NBA, you know what it is? It's not like they're not trying, because they're trying all kind of different shit. But dog, they throwing a bunch of duds out there. You know what's like,
Listen,
bro?
I don't.
You never had those popping things, and
Yeah,
you throw them and they pop. The
yeah,
ones that
yeah,
don't
yeah.
pop, the ones that you know that don't pop, that's the
Well,
NBA of late. That's
the
why that
NBA
Lucas
needs to do
shit,
something.
that Lucas shit was necessary
Yeah,
because they needed something to ring motherfucking niggas bells because NBA
yeah,
is slowly dropping to like the last
yeah.
place of this shit. I'm gonna keep it a
It
band.
is.
I'm gonna
It
keep
is.
it a
Listen, there's only
band.
two. There's only two All-Star games I watched the whole year. Well, really one. That's baseball. That's it. I don't even watch the
That
basketball All-Star game
hockey
anymore.
shit, that's just in right now.
I mean, yeah, I watched it because I was interested. I was like, damn, this
No,
is
but
a
that shit is
long
in right
All-Star
now.
weekend.
Yeah, that
But
shit is
yeah, I
in.
tell you what, that I like that idea of the Four Nations. I think the NBA should adapt something like that, USA versus the world in the All-Star game, and see what happens. Maybe it'll bring more interest and more fans to watch the All-Star game. I think they had like a 15% drop-off in ratings for the All-Star game this year in basketball.
Listen, man, the thing with me is like, see, football is so great that the All-Star game is like the wackest because it's just everything
Yeah.
else is so great. So you can't expect everything to be great.
No, you can't, but you can make an effort to make it better.
Well, what I'm hearing is instead of having the All-Star game, they should have like a prize money and take the two losers from each conference and let
Yeah.
them play for like either some money or something because that'll beat the fucking All-Star game. Flag football? X, are you
I don't
fucking
know.
kidding me? Are you kidding
I don't like the Pro
me,
Bowl.
X?
I don't even watch the
don't
Pro Bowl. I don't.
even never. But anyway, let's move on because that's not the topic
Yeah.
at hand. We freestyling with it. We gonna pivot. Yeah, we gonna pivot to the NBA.
Okay.
I know you watched last week's show. You heard me and KGM's top 5 NBA teams. But let me give you the standings itself. Cleveland's in first.
Okay, I
Can
can
you
hear you
hear me?
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
my
can hear you
man's
now.
calling me. I can't not accept the call. It's gonna drop the call, and if I
Yeah.
put airplane mode, I can't do that with the iPod. It won't work. So I gotta
Yeah, I
weigh
hear
that
you. I hear you.
call. I have to weigh that call out. Okay,
All
so
right,
the
I got you.
Cavaliers on first. The Thunder
Yeah.
on second. Let me give you the records: 45-10. Disregard tonight. Whatever happens tonight, disregard.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thunder's
Yeah. Knicks are
44
getting
and
killed
10.
anyway.
Celtics are 40 and 16. Knicks are 37 and 18 in fourth place. And Denver's 37 and 19 in fifth place. Now I
Okay.
want you to give X top five like the way me and KGM did last week. Who's your top five as far as your best five in the NBA? Because usually records don't. It's not all about the
Yeah.
records. You
Yeah,
got
I
teams
agree.
that
I
can have
agree.
a do hurt that they just saving them for the playoffs. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna start off with my number five. I think my number five is the Houston Rockets. I think the Rockets have played great ball all year. Second half, we're gonna see what they're made of, but they've got a good, young, talented team.
Tell me why.
It may
Tell me why they moved up to five. I want to know
I,
why.
they can compete with anybody in the West.
I
That's
like
definite,
that coach.
and we've seen.
I
I
love
like that
that
Ime
coach.
Udoka. I
Love
think to
that
me,
coach.
Ime Udoka should be coach of the year. I don't know if he'll win it, but he's definitely going to get votes. You know, they Jabari Smith Jr.,
Oh
Jalen
my God,
Green,
Sun Gun.
Fred,
Oh my
Sengun,
God,
Alperen
they
Sengun.
get some
They've
goon.
got a good. They've got a good young nucleus. Udoka's got them playing out of their minds.
Even yo
We're gonna
Brooks is playing too.
and Dylan Brooks. Well, Dylan Brooks is there for his
Yeah,
defense. He's there, you
he's
know, and
playing.
he does his job. He
Yeah,
does
he's
his job.
playing.
But let's see what they do now after the All-Star break, where the schedule gets a little tougher. But I like them at five. They got a good inside out game. They got players that can go in and out. Sengun's a beast down the post, and I think Ime Udoka is going to keep them afloat. I think this team clinches the number 3 seed in the West when it's all said and done.
Copy. Okay, I'm gonna go quick. I don't have to explain because I did it last week. It probably changed again, but I
Yeah.
got the Knicks at number five. I'm gonna
Okay.
make it quick because I
Okay.
already explained it last week. We want to hear X today. Who's your number four?
Okay. My number 4 are the New York Knicks. I think they're still. I think once they get Mitchell Robinson back, their defense is going to improve much better. Brunson's playing like the All-Star he is. Cat is doing his thing. You know, Mikal Bridges off and on cold, or hot and cold, but he's doing his job defensively.
He
Josh Hart's
played
doing
minutes.
his
He
part.
played defense.
Yeah,
He does a lot of other
he
stuff.
does a
Remember
lot.
that.
He does a lot. I think OG Anunoby, I think, came back tonight. So once he gets back into the mix of things, I think this Knicks offense is going to take off. Mitchell Robinson comes back. Their defense, you got yourself now. You're going to have yourself Mitchell Robinson, who's a rim protector, great defensive player. He's not going. You don't have to worry about Mitchell Robinson on offense. He's not going to score anyway. You know, they don't care.
Let me ask you
He's going to give them
something. If
defense.
Mitchell Robinson, he could play at the same time with Towns, right? Can you move Towns to the four, or
You
Robinson
could
will
do
have to
that.
go to four?
You could do
Right?
that if you put Josh Hart, you know, to get some rest on the bench. Yeah, you could put Mitchell Robinson at the 5 and Cat at the 4. That's
That's what
fine.
I'm saying.
Either or.
That's something
Yeah.
we could kind of like add in there because we're gonna have to get big for certain teams.
Yeah.
Boston's big, but the thing about
Yeah.
Boston, they very athletic. But go ahead. Okay, that's your four. My
Yep.
four is going to be the Denver Nuggets. You can never
Okay.
count out Joker and Murray. They are a veteran team. I like their coach. I like their flow, and I still think they got hearts of champions. And I can never count
Yeah.
out a team that got hearts of champions with Joker
Yeah.
and Murray. So I got them in four. Okay, who's your number 3?
My number 3 is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now I know they have the best record in the East
You don't have to
and
explain.
everything, and
That's what you like.
they're playing. But right now they're playing out of their mind. Donovan Mitchell, another All-Star year.
Spider.
Darius Garland's been healthy and he's putting up numbers. Evan Mobley, is now you can see what he can be inside, a superstar in the making.
Yo, they got
Made the All-Star
dudes
game
like
this year.
dudes like what's that kid's name? Young.
They got Jared Allen. Jared
I
Allen
like
is
Jared.
playing great
I
also.
like DeAndre Hunter. They just picked up DeAndre Hunter for the All.
Yep.
Is it Jerome?
Ty Jerome,
Off
Ty
the
Jerome.
bench. They
Ty
got
Jerome
another
off the
guy
bench.
off the bench. That kid jumping.
This team isn't what they were.
They almost complete. But
this
they
team
gotta
isn't what it was.
They gotta overcome the Green Monsters, dog.
Well,
I don't think they could beat them in 7 games.
I think they're a better team than what they were the last 2 years. Remember, last 2 years they've been labeled soft. They've been a soft team. They're not soft this year. They got Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Those guys can bang on the inside. Ty Jerome, very good backup. You got the Andre Hunter in the trade who can come off the bench and light it up.
Shots.
Exactly. Max Strus, So this is a really good team. I like them at number 3, but I think once it's all said and done, I think they'll still be the number 1 seed in the East. I don't think Boston cares about getting that. Boston just cares about staying healthy and going into the playoffs.
Okay. I also like Cleveland. I don't have to go into it because you just did. Who's your number 2X?
OKC.
Okay, talk to me.
OKC at number 2. SGA MVP right now. He's playing out of his mind. They got the kid Williams. He had an All-Star year. They just got Chet Holmgren back. My concern with them is their bench. How much can their bench give them in the playoffs? But I think OKC's playing great basketball. They're the best team in the West. I got them at number 2. SGA MVP. This is a team that can go far, and I think they can make the finals if all goes right for them.
I kind of messed up here. I kind of put Thunder 2. I meant to put Cleveland 2 and Thunder 3 because I like Cleveland. Cleveland got more veterans than them, and I think they're deeper than. But the thing with OKC, they got such a brotherhood over there. They play what you call jail basketball. All them guys are like brothers, bro. They hang out together after the game. Cleveland,
they do.
They don't got that continuity, but what Cleveland got is they got better individual players on the roster. You feel me?
You're right.
But I like the continuity of the Thunder, but I'm just afraid they're too young. I love the addition of Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren coming back is wonderful, and SGA is one of the best players right now in the NBA.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
Obviously, number 1 is Beantown, then, right?
Beantown, Boston, the defending champs. Listen, the defending champs, I already said, they don't care about winning the number 1 seed in the East. They just want to stay healthy, get in the playoffs. They're the defending champs. Jason Tatum's a superstar. Jaylen Brown is a superstar. Kristaps Porzingis has been healthy. He's been doing his thing. Derek Wright, Jrue Holiday, they've been doing their thing.
Jrue Holiday is so underrated.
He is.
Beast,
he is.
He's a
champion. You got, Pritchard.
He's a champion. That's what
he is.
He's a champion.
I agree. You got Pritchard, Al Horford coming off the bench. This team is deep.
Them niggas getting burned, bro. You heard? You got Hauser pulling up for free, getting about 8-9 points a game. Pritchard's definitely nice off the bench.
The key for Boston also, that offense runs smoothly. Porzingis has been there. He hasn't been injured. He's been playing well. And I think, when you get Porzingis there who can go in and out, play good rim protecting defense, that makes a big difference. Boston is deep. They're starting 5, their bench, their coaching. This is the best team in the league right now. I don't care what the record says.
They're too long and flexible.
They are.
And they're flexible. It's like it's hard to fuck with those guys come playoff time. I mean, Tatum and Brown could basically guard anybody on the court, man.
They could. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And they're versatile. It's hard to defend them too because they're both so versatile.
Facts.
If you put a guy 6'9", 6'10" on them, they can go right by them. If you put a guy shorter than them to defend them, they can take them right down in the post. And they both shoot well from the outside. So Boston is very difficult to defend. I got them as number 1. They're still the best team in the league. They're still the defending champs. And when it's all said and done, I think they're still going to run through the East and I'm going to put them in the conference finals. I don't know if they'll make the finals yet.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Well, at least we know the Knicks and we know the Cavs are going to try to give them, they're going to try to stand on business for them.
Yeah.
Knicks and Cavs got enough to beat them. Will they beat them? I don't think so. I think Boston got that mindset over both of them. They got the chin,
Yeah.
they got more, like, not more experience, but more playoff wins experience.
They
If
got
that
the
makes
swagger.
sense. That's
They
what I,
got the
that's what
swagger.
I'm saying. It's gonna be hard to beat them.
Yeah.
All right, X. Let's
Yeah.
pivot over. I'm gonna go to back free agent signings. I'm not gonna mention everybody. I'm just gonna mention a few. So if people go,
Okay.
yo, well, how about this? No. I'm only going by the ones that I'm mentioning because these are the ones I felt that were the most attractive.
Okay.
Free agent bust signings too, by the way. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with the worst one, which I'm gonna stand right here in front of my audience and say that I got this wrong, X. I thought
Okay.
PG-13 was gonna go to Philly and get busy. Now I'm not gonna make excuses. Yo, but he's been hurt because a lot of motherfuckers make excuses. Nah, I'm not even gonna go there, dog. You signed a 4-year, $211 million contract. If you're not hurt to do that fucking podcast, then you shouldn't be hurt to be playing on the basketball court. That's my
I
take.
agree. I agree.
Because you're
I
not on
agree.
the court, but you're making it to your podcast. And I don't care. Hey, you don't have to. He just no. If you're not playing it again, then don't do your podcast either, nigga. Real talk.
Yeah.
That's how I
I
feel.
agree.
So he's averaging 16, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. I'm a big fan of PG-13 in the Indiana days. I just thought this guy was like, woo, like this guy's dope, bro. But like I said, the trio hasn't been on the floor together. They third in their division, 11 in the conference. You also, MB's not been able to be healthy, so that's not helping that team. But we're talking PG-13, and I got PG-13 with a D plus since he's joined that team, dog. Your take on PG-13?
I agree with you. I thought when they signed him, that was a great signing for Philly. Um,
I thought
I
he was
don't
gonna
care
be
about
better
the
than
injury.
Tobias Harris.
I
He got the
well,
same fucking
I thought
numbers.
so too. I
Same
thought so too. But
numbers.
and I agree with you. I don't want to hear this shit about him being injured, this and that, brother. You find your way on the court. You sign all that big money. You made a big deal about leaving the Clippers to go there. You got your money. Now you're injured. You know, this Philadelphia team is a mess. That's what they are. They're a mess. I believe they started the season 0-14 or something like that. And B can barely walk and get on the court. You know, I think him, Maxey, and Paul George have played, I think, 13 games together all
Yeah.
year, something like that. And that's terrible.
Yo,
That's
and
terrible.
I
And
take my
especially
hat off. I
PG
take
because
my hat off to Tyrese Maxey, who's not complaining.
and I'm glad you said that because I was talking to my brother a few weeks ago, and I told him he's a Lakers fan, but I was telling him, you know, Philly needs to pivot and they need to start building the team around Maxey. He's their best player. He's the one that's always on the court, you know. But
That
to
part.
get back to PG-13, you know, I'm not surprised by the injuries with him and missing games because that's how he's been the last few years, especially with the Clippers. He missed a lot of time with them. I think I told you that was a 211 million for 4 years was a lot of money to give to a guy that's been injury prone the last couple of years, and nothing has changed in Philly.
Yeah.
Looks like he doesn't care about, you know, like
So
he
he
really
made he
doesn't care
made
about
me
being on
look
the
he made
court.
me look like I don't know
Yeah,
about sports, though, because I
yeah.
really thought I'm not saying they were gonna win the chip X, but I just
I didn't
thought he
say
was
that either.
gonna go over there and handle his business X.
I thought I was thinking he's gonna get there. He's gonna get them over the hump at least to a conference finals. Shit, they may not even make the play-in game the way they're
Facts.
going right now. So you know they Philly has a lot to think about during the off season because I don't think they're gonna make the play-in, and if they do, they'll get bounced real quick.
Real quick.
You know they my thing is Embiid can't barely walk. You need to shut Embiid down for the rest of the year. Let him get whatever surgery he needs on his
Right.
knee.
Right.
Let him get healthy and come back next year with the same core and see what happens. But yeah, PG-13 has been a huge bust. I think he's been one of the I think he's been the biggest bust so far in free agency
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
from
And,
last
and
season.
like I said, I'm here talking right on my show. I fucked up on that free agent pickup. I thought he was going to be,
Yeah.
he was going to do work, and I'm standing in
Uh,
front of everybody saying that I misjudged that whole shit. But let's
yeah.
pivot quick, because I got a bunch of names. Let's cut corners, Zach. We
All
can't
right,
make
let's
love
go.
to every name because we don't have enough time.
Yeah, I got
Chris
you.
Paul signed a 1-year deal, 10 M's. I give this grade a A- for the Spurs. This is a perfect pickup for that young team.
Yep.
Paul is teaching these young boys. they don't really like him in practice a lot. Like they were saying, he complained a lot, but he did have a meeting with them, and he told them that he's only doing it for their best interest. He loves all of them. They made up because they wasn't understanding how he's like yelling at cat like, dog, you ain't no fucking coach. You know, you're
Yeah.
an OG player. But he explained it up, and when I think when he had broke some record there, they all celebrated with him. So they showed that they wasn't
Yeah.
holding no grudges. Perfect pickup for the Spurs. He's only averaging 9, 4, and 8, but it's more than that. X with Chris Paul, what he's bringing to that
Yeah.
organization is way more than his fucking stats. Because you know
Yeah.
I'm
It
not a
is.
guy of
It
numbers.
is.
Mayweather
Yeah.
said numbers never lie. This is another example that numbers fucking lie, bro. Talk to me.
Yeah. I agree. I think Chris Paul was a great pickup. This is a team that needed veteran leadership after last season, and especially a guy that can play with Wemby and stuff like that. This is a great pickup because, like you say, you got young players there. Stephon Castle, they just got De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
You know, they got Sochan. So a lot of those guys are learning a lot from Chris Paul. Chris Paul doesn't need to score like he used to back in the days. You just need him to
Nah,
lead the
floor
team.
general.
This is a team that is still can make the play-in even without
Three
Wemby. I
games
think they
out.
have,
3 games out.
yeah, they still have enough to get into the play-in. And I think Chris Paul in this after the All-Star break now, I think he's going to show them the way. I would go here with an A instead of an A plus,
Yeah.
but it's been a great. This is one of the better. This has been one of the real
Yeah,
great
this is a
pickups of
great
the
pick. And it's
offseason.
only
Yeah,
10 M's. And X, it wasn't like they
a
gave him
1-year deal.
20, 30 M's. They 10 M's. That's
Exactly,
it. All right, let's
exactly.
move on. This is the one that I know that hurts you a little bit because I remember Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 years, 87 M's. He's averaging 11, 12, and 4. He's only played 33 games, though, X. He's been hurt a lot. And he was
Yeah,
supposed to spell Chet Holmgren, who also has been out. But even though he's been hurt, they love him in OKC. They love
yeah,
Hartenstein over there. And they
yeah,
know that now that Holmgren is back and you got Hartenstein, when you got those two guys, that they either could replace each other or play on
yeah,
the floor together. These are two guys that are going to contribute and are team players. Talk to me,
yeah.
X.
Yeah. That one hurt me. I was hoping the Knicks can keep Hardenstein because he would have been a perfect backup for Karl Anthony Towns and put him on the floor at the same time. This guy cleans the glass. He can score. He can do a little bit of everything on this team, and I can see why the OKC Thunder love him. This guy's a dog, man. He gets in there. He does what he has to. Off the bench, he's averaging a double-double. You know, Chet Holmgren is back. You could, and like I say, put him and Holmgren on the floor at the same time. Forget about offensive rebounds. Those guys are going to grab everything. You know, I like Hardenstein. You know, physical guy. You know, he can get you on the inside, get you on the outside a bit, but his most important thing is defense and rebounding, and that's what he does very well. This was a great pickup for OKC.
Facts.
This is what they needed. After last year in the playoffs, they got killed on the boards. This is a guy that can
Right.
fix a lot of those
It,
problems
it,
for
it
them
would have been
defensively in the
better. It
interior.
would have been better if Hardenstein would have been able to play every game while Holmgren was out.
Yeah,
But you know what?
yeah,
It's still a very huge pickup. But you know what I'm saying? If he could have
yeah,
scored Holmgren early, that would have been what you call a perfect pickup. So
yeah.
instead of a
Well, you know what? They got
perfect
it.
pickup, it's a B to me, a B minus pickup. You know what? I'm
But you
gonna
know
put a
what?
B. I'm gonna put a B, not a
This
B
is a
minus. I'm gonna leave it straight
this
B.
is perfect for them because now it's the second half of the season, so now you get both of them
Right.
healthy. So now you can see what they both can do together. So yeah, I agree. This is a B minus for me.
Right. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Klay Thompson, 3 years, 50 M's, 14 points a game, 3.5, 2 assists, 48 games started for the Dallas Mavericks. I know he's at the rear end of his career.
Yeah,
But do you like this trade? Let me tell you something real thing. I think it was a good pickup. Best 3-point shooter on the team. I mean, him and Irving, I would say. Would
yeah,
have been Luka, but Luka's not there no more. And I just think that long as Kyrie Irving is on the court, who's the best creator in the NBA, that can kick it out
yeah,
to Clay, long as Clay can still make those open shots, he's a perfect fit over there with the Mavs. Because you know he's not a creator. He's an open shooter, like a spot shooter
yeah.
that can hit shots. Your take on Klay Thompson and the Mavs?
Yeah, this was I wasn't too thrilled with this. Clay's not the player he was before that Achilles injury that he had, or that knee injury he had in the finals. But of course, he's a lot older. You're right. He got Kyrie Irving, so Kyrie can create open shots for him. This is a team
Long as it's
when they
like
get,
that, X. Long as it's not where he had a point
yeah,
guard that couldn't create, where he had to create, it would have been dismal for him.
yeah.
But as long as you got the best handler on the court, he always going to get open shots, though.
And look at it. Once they get Anthony Davis back, it's going to open up more for him. And yeah, this was
he might be out for the season.
No, they say he's going to be out a couple of weeks. He should be back within a month. So we'll see. We'll see.
This is Anthony Davis, X.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know what I'm talking
about. This is Anthony Davis.
I know.
2 weeks is like 3 months for Anthony.
That's true. But we'll see what happens.
Right.
I was excited about this pickup for Klay Thompson because I would have thought this would open up more for Luka to get. When Luka was there, Luka could get to the hole without seeing double, triple teams all the time. Kyrie open stuff up for them. But he's been relatively healthy. He's not the same Klay he was at Golden State, but he's still good. 14 points. You could probably get more now with Luka not being there. But this is a Mavs team that I like. I like Klay, and I think once the playoffs start, that they get in, you're going to see different Klay Thompson.
They need Davis to do anything.
Yeah, they do, definitely. Listen, their whole front line is messed up.
Yeah,
Anthony Davis is not there. Gafford is not there. Gafford is hurt. Davis is hurt. Lively is hurt.
Yeah,
so
Lively's
the top 3 big
soon.
men are out.
Yeah, Lively's going to be back.
Yeah, Lively will be back soon, but they still need the other 2.
That's what
but I think
I'm hoping they can get back, get in the playing spot. They just got to get in. Because once they get in and they're healthy, they could beat anybody in 7 games. In my opinion,
they got Kyrie. Kyrie can carry that team if he has to.
Facts. Let's move on.
So yeah,
okay, I'm giving that a B-. Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I give Klay Thompson a C.
Damn. Shit.
Yeah, I give it a C.
Agree at all?
Nah.
Okay.
We'll see what he does later on.
DeMar DeRozan signed a 3-year, $74 million contract to play with the Sacramento Kings. He's averaging 22. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, but his style of play does not fit the Kings' style of play.
No.
So he's a really good player, but he's playing for a system that doesn't benefit him. Even though he's still averaging 22, he's still getting his shots, but a lot of times he looks lost out there. So what's your take on this pickup here, DeMar DeRozan to the Kings?
22 a game. Wow, I thought he was averaging less than that, being that he was on a different system.
22, 4 and 4, yeah.
I thought this was when I first heard this, he was going there. I was excited. Him and De'Aaron Fox there, and they had all these other young guys that he can teach and they can learn from him. And I thought, that was the pickup they needed, Sacramento, to get them to the next level. You understand? But it really hasn't worked out. Like you said, it's the system. Sometimes these guys they just need to be in a system that fits their strengths. And he's averaging 22, but it's not, it doesn't fit his strengths. He's doing more work on the inside, driving to the hole. He's more of a guy that should be shooting from 15 feet out,
right?
Or instead of, trying to create his own shots. He never was a guy that could create his own shot. So I'm giving this a B.
I like him creating those shots. I like when he goes to the hole, X. And then
when he goes to the hole, but what I'm saying is when he has to create.
I like when he does that.
What I'm saying is when he has to create his own shot, like jump shots and stuff. Like he has to pull up for jump shots.
About got the ball out the key and beating his man. What you saying?
Like
he can't beat his man. But what
he can't beat his man.
Post the motherfucker up and fade away on his ass.
He can do that. Yeah, but creating his own shots, like beating the guy from the key, he's not that player anymore. He's not that player.
Okay. So I got him with a C grade.
Okay.
Your grade on.
Okay, I give him a B. I give him a B.
Oh wow!
Because even though that system doesn't fit him, he's still doing everything he can, and he's still averaging 22 regardless.
Right.
So, I still think it's still a good pickup for them.
Okay, I think he's a good player. He doesn't make them better. Obviously, they fired the coach. They're trying to multiple different things.
Yeah.
He did not make them better. He's still getting his though. X, he's
Yeah.
getting his, but he's not
Yeah.
making them better. That makes sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now,
Okay.
last but not least, this was when I called Noah Parker laughed at me. Let me make this clear. Noah Parker laughed at me. 2-year deal, 6.8. Clippers, Denver Nuggets pick up Russell Westbrook. And the reason why I like this, pickup, because Joker was the one praying to get him.
Yep.
Joker
Exactly.
was like,
Exactly.
I want him. And if you heard the coach is speaking so high of Russell
Yep.
Westbrook. I guess being in a team that won a chip, they run shit different in the locker room. So
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook's a guy, you don't challenge him with negative. You drop nothing but positive on him, and that's what they doing. On a bad
Yeah.
game, they patting him on his back. The coach said that he loves him because he does anything for the team. Like that, they tend to get on their best behavior, X. Because
Yeah.
Russ is a
They do.
nut,
They
low
do.
key. He's a nut. I
Yeah.
love Russ, but
Well,
he's a nut.
my take on Russell Westbrook was, I don't think he ever was a locker room cancer. I think that with him over the past few years, his play has slipped. That's all it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
And he was frustrated. I agree with you. This was a great pickup in
And
the
it's low
offseason.
risk, high reward. 2 years,
Exactly. And
6.8. Come on,
when you
dog.
got,
3 million, you got Russ. Yo, dog. Russ is averaging 13, 5, and 6, playing hella
mm-hmm,
defense over there.
yep,
And they
yep,
love him. That's a
they love
steal.
him.
That's a
Listen,
steal.
when you got the superstar of the team, the franchise, one of the best players in the league, one of the top 3 players in the league saying, I want this guy, you go get him. Listen, it's a great deal for him. It rejuvenated him. He knows he's going to be playing for a championship, because I still think Denver can still make that
Put your
run in the
comments
playoffs.
in, guys.
So yeah, this is a A2+ for
Yeah,
me, because
I
this was a
like this
great
one.
pickup for them.
Like I
Coming off the bench
said,
and now
low
he's
risk.
starting.
I got an A- only because at the end of the day, he still can't shoot from the outside. But what I
You
like
don't need him
about
to.
Russ, yeah, he's a machine. And if you got him happy, you're gonna
Yep.
get the best of him. And they doing it right up there in Denver.
And you saw now that he's starting, you move Jamal Murray to his more natural 2 spot.
Facts. Okay.
So yeah, I love this pickup. This was a great pickup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add on before we go to choose one and why? Whatever's on your mind. We got a couple minutes, and we got to choose one and why. Then I got to do the spinoff.
Well, yeah, I feel bad because Wemby's out for the year. That's a blood clots in his shoulder, so that's dangerous for him.
Yeah.
Listen,
So all these motherfuckers talk about that they tanking, they're fucking that bullshit.
They're not tanking. They're not tanking. They beat Phoenix last night, and Phoenix was at full strength. This is, I feel bad because I like Wemby. I thought Wemby was taking that next step to being the superstar of the league, the face of the league. But I still think he can be that. It's just, I think with Wemby, I think they would have snuck in and gotten probably a 6 seed, because I think they were about to play their best basketball.
Yeah.
Wemby's a guy that can do everything for them.
908. I said 908. Yeah.
Okay, so playing. Okay.
Get in though.
But it's a lot. It's a lot because now they lose their best defensive player, rim protector. I think he was averaging about 3 blocks a game or something. A guy that can shoot from 3, a guy who on the inside can feed on the inside, 7'6". Never seen a guy 7'6" with the skills he has.
Yeah, the game's slowing down for him. The game's slowing down for him.
So that hurts them a lot because he does a lot for them offensively and defensively. So, but he'll be back next year. I still like the Spurs to find a way to get in.
Okay, that's a great open topic. One of the main topics in the NBA. X, good job on that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get no credit. I know you heard me bring it up in the beginning.
I'm
gonna give you the credit because you relived it, and it is a key topic. One of the NBA's brightest things going on is Wembanyama, and that's a blow for them because, like they said, they both sinking, and then the face of the NBA is out right now. All right.
Yeah.
Choose one and why. You ready, baby?
I'm ready, brother.
Guys, put your answers in. Let's go. Put your answers in. Power forwards. Serge Ibaka, a.k.a. Ed Congo. Or Horace Grant, a.k.a. the General. Now, we know Grant got 4 chicks. Congo got 1. Well, whose game you like better? Talk to us.
I like Horace Grant. I think Horace Grant was one of those first real, wiry kind of power forwards. Had a very good jump shot from outside, even playing with Jordan. He won 3 rings actually with the
Got
Bulls, the
one with
first
Orlando
3.
too, though.
Oh, no, Orlando never won a chip.
No, he got another one. Trust me, it's 4. He got another
Okay.
ring.
Well,
I read it up. It said 4 chips.
okay. Well, I know
I'm
about the
trying to
first 3
think
with the
who it is
Bulls.
though.
He was listen, he was a
Yeah,
huge
Orlando lost
key.
to the Rockets, but who did he get his 4th with? Shit.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'll
I
get it
know
later.
I know I
Unless it
know
was
about
the
the
Bulls,
Bulls.
but I don't think so.
No, he was already going with after the first 3. He signed with Orlando as a free agent. I'm gonna take Grant over Ibaka because I think Grant was a lot more versatile, a better defender, playing with the
Better
Bulls. He
defender than
learned a lot.
Ibaka?
Yeah, I thought he was. I
Ibaka
thought he
was a
was.
fucking beast,
No,
dog.
Ibaka was a good defender, but I like Grant
Yo,
better
they
because he
ain't
was a lot
even
more
add
versatile
count
too.
though because he scored a
Offensively,
ball.
well, offensively, Grant was a lot better. He had a better jump shot, and I thought Grant was one of those guys that was key for the Bulls' first three-peat because
Facts.
he did a lot of the dirty work for the Bulls for Jordan and Pippen that those guys didn't have to do.
Facts.
So I'm gonna go with Grant here, and also for his versatility, I'm gonna take Grant over Ibaka.
I'm gonna say Ibaka was more athletic. He jumped higher. He was more like a species. But
Okay,
definitely Grant Hill was way more polished. You feel me?
I feel
So,
you.
like I said, this is a tie for me, but I'm gonna lean. I'm
We
gonna
don't do
lean
ties,
Grant.
brother.
No. That's why I'm finishing up. I'm gonna lean Grant because of those rings, and not only that, he contributed in getting those
Yeah,
rings. It
yeah.
wasn't like he got the
Okay.
rings and he was watching. He
Yeah, no, he
played his
contributed.
part. But trust
Yeah,
me,
he did.
Ibaka's nice. Low key, Ibaka's nice, bro. All right,
Okay.
let's slide over point guards. You ready?
Point guards. Okay.
Deron Williams, aka D. Will, or Drew Holiday, aka Jay Holler. Who and why? Think about this one now. This ain't as easy as you think.
It was a Jrue Holiday and Darren Williams.
Yo, motherfuckers, forget about Darren Williams. Darren Williams was a force. In
I listen.
Utah, that motherfucker
Darren
was a
Williams.
force, dog.
Darren Williams was a force in Utah, but once he got traded, and I
Yeah,
don't know what happened to his
injuries, his
career once he
ankles,
got traded.
ankles
You know,
fucked up.
he just wasn't the same player once he left Utah. And I think he got a lot of slack too because he's the one that got Jerry Sloan fired from Utah.
Facts.
So remember
But your
that.
answer's
Um,
in.
I'm gonna go with Jrue Holiday on this one. Darren Williams was nice, but he had his best years were in Utah. After
Right.
that, he really, with the Nets and stuff, he really wasn't.
Faded.
But Jrue
Faded.
Jrue Holiday still, yeah, he faded. Jrue Holiday still playing at a high level. He's, as you can see, Milwaukee, they won the championship. Once they traded him, Milwaukee hasn't been the same team without Jrue Holiday. Their defense has gone down, and Boston's defense has elevated with Jrue Holiday. He's one of the better defensive point guards in the league. A guy that loves the clutch, can hit the clutch shot when it counts most.
Right.
So I like Jrue Holiday on this one.
I'm a guy. I got a simple answer for this. I'm taking a guy that played both sides of the court.
Yeah.
D.
Okay.
Will was never known to play good defensively, average at best. Was a force offensively for a lot of years with the Utah Jazz. He can get to the hole. The
Yeah.
kid was smooth as they made him, bro. But I'm gonna go with the ruggedness right here. I'm gonna go Holiday that he says picks, he rebounds. I posted a video the other day where he blocked a big dude shot from behind. This guy does it all, bro. And he's
Yeah.
so underrated. We already spoke about that
He is.
last year.
He truly is.
And he's
He is.
definitely a champion.
Yeah.
Went to
He is. Yep.
Milwaukee with the missing piece they won. Went to Beantown with the missing piece they won. And
Yep.
did well
Exactly.
in both chips. So we go on
Exactly.
Holiday. We agree on Holiday on this one here. Last but not least, I need you to hear me real carefully. First 7 years in the NBA. Both of them.
First 7 years.
Now, one's
Okay.
still playing. But the reason why you can't do careers because one's still playing. So
Yeah,
one
I got you.
got about 7, 8 years, and the other one's first 7 years he played with one team. So that's your hint
Okay.
right there. Small forwards, X. Carmelo Anthony, a.k.a. Melo, or Denver Nugget.
Okay.
We zoom back to Denver Nugget. You know, he was killing
I
them in the
got you.
Pepsi Center.
I got you.
Or Jason Tatum, a.k.a. the Green Mamba. Who and why? First 7 years, not career.
First 7 years, I got you.
Niggas forget what Melo put out. A lot of motherfuckers
No,
forget.
I don't forget. I don't forget.
Now,
I mean, Melo was,
chip.
you know.
He didn't win a chip, but Green Mamba only won one. So, all right, he got one, but what's that mean?
He's won one so far. So far, he may
he don't get
repeat
another
this
one.
year.
Maybe the next
But
couple years, definitely.
I didn't forget about Melo. I'm not a big Melo fan. You know this. I never was his biggest fan.
Not the
But his
Knicks,
first,
like I said,
his first. No, I know
Denver
that.
Nuggets,
But I
he
never
was
was
a
really.
fucking man over there.
Even when he was at Denver, I wasn't his biggest fan. But his first 7 years in the league with Denver were you know, historic. They were great numbers. Bananas.
Average like 26 or some shit, X.
My problem with Melo was he was never the greatest team player. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't he wasn't a defensive. He didn't play defense.
Right.
When he got the ball, he basically was not passing it. He's always an isolation guy. And I'm not taking nothing away from his career because it worked in Denver.
They didn't win
a chip.
They didn't win a chip. But what I'm saying though, that kid was remarkable.
No, he was. He was unstoppable in Denver.
Kobe,
but here,
guard that motherfucker, couldn't guard that motherfucker. They were going back and forth. Yeah. That says a lot, dog.
I'm gonna take Tatum here mainly because Tatum's versatility. Tatum can shoot. He can go inside. Tatum plays defense. He gives an effort, you know, and he's a good defensive player. He's a lot more versatile offensively than Melo was. Shoot, pass, rebound. You know, he does a lot more than just score, and he does a lot more than Melo did, especially defensively. So I'm going to take Tatum here. I'm not even going to count the chip because it's not fair to Melo, you know. So I'm going to take Tatum because of his versatility. A lot more versatile than Carmelo Anthony was.
Right. Both of them are compared to Kobe. I compared, the Green Mamba to him a long time ago. I say he was Kobe without the heart. You know, I'm not saying that Tatum is soft, but he doesn't got like that shark in him like Jordan, Kobe, you know, Shaq. He doesn't got that in him. You feel me? But he's super nice. Melo had that on him offensively. But the thing is, Melo don't play no D either like that, dog.
Exactly.
Tatum is a better all-around player, but I do like Melo's heart better, if that makes sense. But I'm going Tatum not to confuse nobody because he's all around better than Melo in my book. Copy?
Yeah, I agree. I agree, brother.
Last words, X?
Listen, I'm rested. I'm glad baseball is back, brother. I can't wait for the games to begin for real. Always a pleasure to be on here. People, subscribe. Do what you got to do. Facebook, YouTube, leave your comments for Al. All that shit, brother. We taking this global, brother. Next up, we going to FS1 or ESPN. We want our contract. If Stephen A can get a fucking show, then we need one too. 2 hours, baby.
That's what I'm
2 hours.
saying, man.
That's what we fucking need. ESPN, FS1, show Al the fucking money, brother.
Hopefully one day they'll listen, X. One day they'll listen.
They gonna listen. They gonna listen.
One day they'll listen, and when they see their profits triple up, quadruple up, they're gonna be like, why we ain't been do this? You feel me?
I hear you, brother. That's right.
Everybody denied that movie.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
And the people who took it on, one of the best movies ever, bro. That's all I got to say.
One of the greatest gangster movies of all time, brother. You know
thank
it.
you for coming on.
Thank you, brother. Always a pleasure.
I might honor you next week because we don't have too much. Let me come back. I'm going to have to double up again.
Nah, don't worry about that, brother. Whenever you need me, you know I'm available, brother.
Okay, brother. My earpiece just ran out, but we got me covered more than enough. And have a good night, X.
You too, brother. Thank you always. My pleasure.
My brother, X-Man. You already know. Spend time now. Let me put the other mic up real quick for you guys. Hold up. Give me a minute. Lucky that thing. Oh. Give me a minute, guys. Over here had a little dumb out moment. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. We're going to do the spit off. Give me a minute, guys. This shit's me. You know, nothing I can do. I can only try to make it better. I fumbled the rock, but I'm right back. All right, let me play my song on, and then we're gonna do the spin off. And before we start, before I put the song on, Chico Linston is leading everybody with 4 wins in round 7. It is not locked in. I remember I had a time when Raul had 8 wins. Raul, motherfucker, 3 wins was the closest dude, and Raul still lost that round. So anything is possible, dog. You don't know what numbers is coming up. That's what I love about this. You really don't know. I don't fucking know, man. That's on God. All right, let me play this and let the best winner win, and salute to everybody. And we got the summary coming right up. Let's go, Michigan State, baby. Let's go, State. All right, here we go. Round 7. Giveaway 1 through 20. Hopefully D-Block win on his first time, baby. Let's see if D-Block can get lucky. Right now, we got Pretty Mo's on fire right now. 2 weeks in a row. Chico got 4, B4 with 3. A lot of people got 2. Let the best person win. Let me marinate this motherfucker. Hold up, I think I shut down. Hold up, give me a minute, guys. There we go. I shut down the comments there. I don't know what I did. All right, let's go. On my go. If it comes out without my authorization, no go. Let the best man win. Round 7, giveaway 1. Winner is. Got a winner. You got a winner. Let me bring her back. Hold up. Round 7, giveaway 1 winner is. Number 4, I already know who's that. Steve Levine, the Ghost, baby. You know what's funny? I ain't even see Ghost tap in all day. He taps in every fucking show. On God. I didn't see him tap in. Boom, his number came up. Maybe he tried something different and it worked. Giveaway 2 coming up. Got the Ghost back on the map, baby. Ghost ain't winning a long fucking time. Shit, I don't think the Ghost hasn't won since October. I'm keeping it in the band. And he play every week, dog. Faithfully. You talk about overdue? That's overdue right there. He ain't busted nothing since October, pause. All right, 21 through 40. Here we go. 21 through 40. Ghost is your giveaway 1 winner, folks. We gotta get Raul back in the building. Raul was like sick with it. He used to run every twice a month, every month. Let me marinate these bad boys for y'all. Marination, guys. Marination. Let's go. Here we go. Giveaway 2, round 7. If it comes out, like I said, no, I'm gonna say no play like an umpire. Because y'all know I do that too. I umpire too. This shit got to be fair. No bullshit, no funny shit. Winner is, giveaway 2, round 7 is. Got a winner. I see that bloody red. It's bloody red, baby. Bloody red. Winner is 28. 28. Oh, hold on. This shit is ironic, guys. 28 is the Philly kid. 4 is Ghost, both huge Philadelphia Eagle fans. Both of them. Both of them won today. And it's ironic how I'm wearing a green color. This shit is crazy. Salute to the Ghost. Salute the Philly kid. Summary coming up. Salute, y'all. I know y'all happy as motherfuckers. Salute. I'll get right back. Wow, the Philly kid and the Ghost. Real quick, we have to do something different, guys. It's not too much sports going on. College basketball is really starting to pick up. I'm definitely going to start diving at that real quick, especially when they start making the choices or who's going to make the tourney or not. And then when the tourney come, you think football was crazy. The NCAA tournament is fucking bananas. So I'm glad that that's right around the corner, maybe like a month, maybe a little less than a month. We're going to get the tournament, folks. And that's big time because, football being over, now we got baseball walking in. We got the tourney popping up. NBA playoffs going to be popping up. So now we could kind of get that energy, kind of like that football energy. It's going to take all 3 of them to reach that energy. But, it works for me, man. It works for me, man. And X came in. We took care of the NBA top 5 teams. He gave his opinion on his. We covered the free agents, who did well on the free agents, who did bad. But we only did 5. It was a lot more free agents, but I took the 5 that I thought made the most sense to talk about. So we nipped that in the butt. We gave y'all the breakdown on that. The choose one and why. We broke that down. That shit was crazy. A lot of different names I added on just to flip it up a little bit. Like not Noriega and who took my style, who every show they got Tupac or Biggie and they motherfucking who you like better type shit, man. They start getting names that nobody heard of, man. Go on the crates, man. I'm running the crates on motherfuckers. You want to bite my shit? I went on the crates on y'all. Y'all can't do that because y'all ain't deep like that. And last but not least, thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all get an Instagram account because like I told y'all, I'm over there going hard body over there, bro. I'm never going to forget Facebook no matter what. I don't care if niggas call me dinosaur, niggas call me whatever. I got family on Facebook, dog. So even if I get wherever, man, I'm still going to fuck with Facebook because I got my Facebook family there, bro. But I definitely had to pivot. Instagram is, where it's more hip. You got a lot of other joints, TikTok and all that. I don't know, I'm not too crazy about that. YouTube's always going to be in. So get your YouTube account, your Instagram, so you can follow your man all through the board. I'm going to come back to you on Facebook, but don't just leave it there, man. Spray your wings. If you don't know how to fuck with it, tell your kids to do it for you. Tell your nephews to do it for you. Trust me, all the youngest know how to get you an account real quick. So there's no excuses. I don't know how to mess with that. Call your nephew. I bet you your nephew can get you an account going. And just do it. Just get on, support your boy. I'm here going hard body. You know what I mean? I represent for the LES. That's what I do. Love you people. Al York Sports, the raw truth. No drinking and driving, man. Let's get them, baby.